Hi there, good morning. It's Lisa here with Raw Food for Kids, and today I wanted to talk to you about breakfast. It's a very important meal of the day. It's the first meal of the day, and so I just wanted to talk about a typical breakfast for me. What do I eat? But I actually wanted to point out what a typical breakfast used to look like. And then what I have today, and that kind of transition from then to now. So if I go back just I guess a couple years ago, I mean I've always been a very healthy person. I never really ate any fast food. I always made my own breakfast. It mostly consisted of maybe some oatmeal or some cream of wheat or a bowl of some cereal, or maybe I used to make like some scrambled egg whites or a wrap with some eggs in it. It normally consisted of carbs, but complex carbs and protein normally for breakfast. And probably pretty low fat, I would say that. But that's pretty much what I had. I can't really even think of anything else. I guess occasionally I probably would make a smoothie, or back then I was into protein shakes, and I probably put together some chocolate banana protein shake, which I can't even imagine having today. But anyways, that was like a typical breakfast. I always ate breakfast, I know that. And then it really didn't, the transition didn't really occur till about maybe a year ago, where Jen and I decided that we were going to do our best to start concentrating on labels and ingredients and try to buy organic when we could. And so we just started taking the stuff that we normally had, breakfast stuff like cereal, and buying organic cereal. My wraps, I was trying to buy, organic and things like that, organic eggs. So, but then, 6 months ago when we decided to do the vegan thing, of course we were cutting out animal products. So the one thing that I really had to give up was the eggs. And I know that could be hard for a lot of people when you're so used to having something, especially breakfast. I think that's probably one of the most popular breakfast items is eggs. So how do you give that up? Well, I was determined to find kind of a substitute. And I did some cut up firm tofu, and I chopped it up kind of small, and I put it in with some sauteed vegetables like I used to do, and I put it in an Ezekiel wrap and put my little hot sauce on there. And I have to say, if you're transitioning and you want to try to get off eggs and some animal products, tofu's not bad. It doesn't really taste like anything. It has to you have to give it flavor. But I did this. I used to use scrambled egg whites, and I have to say that it tasted spot on. I mean, it really tasted exactly the same. So that was my transition for breakfast, really, to vegan, was I started using tofu instead of eggs, so I cut that out. And then the milk for my cereal, I started buying soy milk. I started trying almond milk. You start to try all these different things that you never really had bought before, and you see what you like best. You get coconut milk, almond milk, soy milk, but I pretty much was buying soy milk. And then, as we started doing the vegan thing and got used to that, we started to do the more of the raw, going raw. And that was because I started to just look into all the positive benefits to living food as opposed to cooked food. And so that really motivated me to want to eat more raw fruits and vegetables. And I really think it's very easy to eat fruit in the morning because it's so sweet and so juicy, and you wake up and you're kind of thirsty and you want something cold normally, and you know, that's why people eat cold cereal, or you know, grab a piece of fruit. It's easy, and you get all those really simple sugars that give you a good boost of energy, and you feel really good for the day. So I just started making fruit plates, started getting into making smoothies again, and green smoothies. And I have to say, at first, you know, I had to get used to just having, you know, a drink or fruit, like, you know, when you're used to having, you know, other options. But I don't know, I just got used to it. And now I pretty much, that's what I have for breakfast. This is, I'm finishing up a green smoothie I made. It's a 24-ounce cup, so I try to drink that when I make it, that size. But I either make a smoothie, green smoothie, or mono meal with, you know, a couple oranges, melon or watermelon, something like that. Some bananas cut up with maybe some grapes or strawberries or something, like a fruit salad. But that's a typical breakfast for me. Occasionally, if I make some yogurt from some coconut meat, I'll put that over some fruit, which is really nice. But that's a breakfast for me right now. And I just wanted to point out that so that was a transition, and now I've kind of in the last 2 weeks have even pushed it a little further with doing more 80-10-10 and really upping the fruit intake. I know I've been doing fruit really for breakfast, but I've been trying to eat more of it throughout the day as well. And I've noticed that my cravings have really gone down for like sugary sweet stuff. A lot of times I have cravings for like dessert. I got a big sweet tooth. And I've noticed that with consuming a lot of these fruits, that because they just have so much sugar, I've noticed that I do not have the cravings for the sweet stuff, which is awesome. And I've also been trying to eat more at each sitting. I have just decided that I'm just going to put it in front of me, a larger portion than what I've been eating, and just take my time with it. If I get full, I'm just going to leave it there for a minute and just try to take another bite. And that way, you know, I know that I'm getting my body all the nutrients and everything that I need. Because that's really important. Because sometimes when you just eat a little fruit salad, and then you go to work and you're like, oh my God, I'm starving 2 hours later. Well, you didn't eat enough. That's all. So the stomach is a muscle just like anything else, and you have to work it. So if you can only eat a small amount now, just try to eat a little bit more, even if you had to eat it throughout the day, and get your stomach to learn to accept more food, and you'll, you know, stay fuller, you'll have more energy, and you'll feel really good. You won't feel so hungry so soon. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm at. You know, maybe I'll do one on lunch and dinner, but that's breakfast, and it's summertime, so it's actually pretty easy to make a smoothie or have some fruit, because it's just in season and so delicious, and it's hot out and fruit is cold, and really, really delicious and refreshing. So if you need some recipes, I've got plenty of green smoothies and juices and stuff like that. So check them out. I'll talk to you real soon. Hope this helps. Subscribe to these videos and eat happy foods. They'll make you feel good. Talk to you later. Bye.